All right. What is up, everybody? How are you out there? Thinker here, doing the watch along for The Ultimate Fighter Episode 4, Tough 33. Obviously, we are not doing it live with the show airing, as it comes out. We're doing it a little bit later, so this is a replay watch. But we had to miss the initial airing of the show for good reason, because my Florida Panthers, I am a hockey fan. That was my first love before I really got deep into MMA. I've always been a big hockey fan. Grew up playing hockey and watching hockey, and I've always been a Panthers fan. They were the team that got me into hockey when I was very young in South Florida, and I had to make sure that I saw them win the Stanley Cup. So you can see logo on the hat. The Cats win, all red today for my team. So congratulations to the Florida Panthers, 2 Stanley Cups in 2 years. We are one away from being a dynasty. I would consider us a dynasty already as far as hockey is concerned, but that is a different story for a different day. But you knew I couldn't just leave MMA behind. What am I going to do? I'm gonna just put off the thing that I love so much, aside from hockey, my most favorite sport ever, the thing that I cover on this channel, the thing that I live and breathe for, mixed martial arts. No way was I not going to watch the greatest show in the history of MMA, The Ultimate Fighter. So here we are. And because we don't have we don't have to watch it live and do the airing the way that it goes. We wouldn't have to watch commercials, but I usually like to just let it run as it naturally goes, and you can kind of follow along as you will. But this timer shouldn't be on right now because we haven't started the episode yet. Beeb, what's going on? Rick Allen has 2 dads. Good for him. Progressive. We've got the sparkling ice celebrating this Stanley Cup victory tonight. Hat makes the headphones a little bit tight, but we're sticking with it. So, episode 4 of The Ultimate Fighter coming up in just a minute. I wanted to do what we had been doing before The Ultimate Fighter starts. I'd come on a little bit early, talk about some of the news of the day. So, just to catch up a little bit on some current events before we get into the episode. First thing to address is that I saw an update from Ben Askren's wife regarding his health situation. Not looking great for Ben right now. They're really hoping that his lungs can begin working on their own again. Apparently they are having to be ventilated in order to continue his oxygen flow, So they're really hoping that he's not going to need a lung transplant, but it is potentially looking like that might be the case for Ben Askren. So this very aggressive, this very aggressive form of pneumonia that he's dealing with is indeed really being a problem for him. And we're all hoping for Ben Askren to come out of this thing on the other side, not having to have a lung transplant. How scary is that? But whatever is going to make Ben better is what we want, obviously. So if he needs that, then I hope that he gets what he needs and can make a full recovery. Obviously, an entire lung transplant, that's a pretty serious operation, and a lot on the other side of it. So I'm really pulling for Ben Askren to not have to need that. So Dricus Dumas has fight news coming up. Hopefully it is with someone inside of a cage as opposed to a, former romantic partner. But that guy is a problem. Juliana Pena crying on the Ariel show was gold. Oh, I didn't see that. Was she on there crying about losing the belt? Like, was she literally crying? I mean, he's fighting extra. Yeah, You know, if he does it, that would be, like at this point, like I guess part of me wants to see that just to see how good that extra guy is. Cause I mean, he knows that, or we all know that he is good inside of jail. This guy is like a legendary jail brawler, but can those skills translate to a street fight with Cedricus Dumas, who looked atrocious in his last fight? Cedricus looked awful in his last fight. You remember his last fight? Cedricus' last fight was bad, bro. He looked lost. He looked like he was in the wrong weight class in his last fight. That's how bad he was getting beaten. She needed a tissue? I mean, I really can't dogpile on her too much, man. I mean, she won the belt dubiously, and then she, she did not win it. She got submitted. It's like, it is what it is, right? That was a great fight. Big Onk, don't spoil, my man. We're about to start the episode. We went from not even really a great fight in the Stanley Cup Finals. I mean, the Florida Panthers blew him out of the water. That's why I was like, man, I thought it was going to possibly go into overtime. It was going to be a massive like back and forth or whatever. But we the Stanley Cup champions now, Florida Panthers, did the job really easily. Like it was so bad because I'm gonna stop talking about hockey after this, I promise. But the worst thing is that they were up by 3 goals, and then the Oilers, who they were playing, pulled their goaltender because it was starting to get towards the end of the game. You pull the goaltender to have an extra skater on, and then almost immediately after pulling the goaltender, they scored another goal. Then the goaltender comes, or they didn't put the goaltender back in. They scored another goal after that. It was just like, bro, there was nothing that these Oilers could do. The Panthers were too nice. Every time that they scored, I was just like, too nice. They are too nice. Anyway, Florida Panthers fan since I was 4 years old, people. You got to give me this one, okay? Go Panthers. Go Panthers forever. Go Cats, go. Vamos Gatos. All right, let's get into the Ultimate Fighter now, just in case anybody else wants to talk about this fight. You're good, Big Onk. I appreciate you, bro. Good to see you, man. Thank you very much for stopping by the podcast as well when we were doing it. I don't think we got to shout you out, but always appreciate seeing you in the chat, my man. Shout out to Beeb, of course, as well. Thank you guys for checking in at this late hour. But all right, episode 4. Let's get this thing started over here, right? I'll get you a sync point here in a second if you'd like to watch along. All right. This program contains mature language and graphic images. Viewer discretion is advised. And your sync point, there you go. An ESPN original series is your sync point. Episode has begun. I remember that the dude from America is fighting today. The United States guy is fighting in this one. The dude I believe that I had said on the last episode I thought looked like the used car salesman, but he's like a good car salesman. Like he's a dude who actually wants to do right by his customers. I stand by that assessment. At least for right now. We'll see what he looks like in this episode. Last episode, I was like, that dude is going to give you a fair price on a Honda Civic. Shout out to Arshian Memon, the Indian King from last episode. I thought he was pretty good, all things considered, I mean, he needed some work, obviously, on some fundamental elements, but he was no slouch. In the most competitive division in this sport, flyweight. Don't get it twisted. That's where the action is. All right. We are looking at all of the close-up faces of the fighters. Shadow boxing into the camera. Team Cormier. Going through all these guys. Imanol, man. Imanol was the shit, dude. Yeah, shout out to Arshian, but Imanol was something else, man. Like, you could tell that guy is going to be like, he's going to fit right in with the rest of the flyweights, So, looking forward to this fight. Now that we got a little bit of a teaser, we got a little bit of a tease from Big Onk saying that this was a bloody war. I appreciate that. I mean, not even a spoiler, really. I hope that these fights are going to be intense, Make it worth the watch. Watching this show for 20 fucking years. We got Chael and DC coaching, not even fighting each other at the end of this thing. Hopefully the fights themselves are good. TJF, what's good, brother? Oilers are going to win. I'm sorry. Hate to break it to you, brother. Bad news. It ain't going to game 7, baby. Panthers in 6. Let's go. 2 times, baby. 2 times. You're casual, didn't even know it's over. Hey, brother, all good, man. You didn't have to, no one has to follow hockey. I barely have time to follow it anymore, the amount of following of MMA that I do, but the Panthers are my team. I had to watch them win the cup. That was not a negotiable. Matt Serra making an appearance over here. I like Matt Serra, man. He's fun. He's funny. Great fighter in his time. Beat George St. Pierre. Let's never forget. Hat is fire. You really think so? This is the plain one. I got a bunch of other ones, man. I got a bunch of Panthers hats. I don't really wear hats very often, mostly because I never feel like I look good in them. This one, I think, fits pretty well. I think it's usually because if my hair is a little bit longer, that the hat doesn't always sit correctly because I usually wear the flat brims. But this kind of like regular, fold brim or whatever you call it, like this one I think looks pretty good. It's always my go-to, but I'll wear some of the other ones on stream sometime. Panthers logo is better than the other one. Brother, dude, don't even get me started on that subject. I've never been a fan of the crest logo, the new logo. This logo is the greatest logo in all of sports, in my opinion. In fact, if I was ever going to get a sports-related tattoo, it would be this right here. Matt Serra. I see some guys my height. I like Matt Serra. Matt Serra's great, dude. I'm telling you, you see him walk in and it's just like, what you're getting with Matt Serra. Let's go. Exactly. Let's go indeed. I always appreciate sincere Chael, by the way. Chael the entertainer, Chael the showman is one thing, and I certainly do love that. But sincere Chael, I do kind of feel like there's like a good person in there somewhere. I don't know if that's an act 2, though. Like DC, I'm pretty certain is like a genuinely good guy, Chael, it's like he's such a character that like it's hard to tell what the reality of it is with him, but I want to believe sincere Chael. Perhaps it was not sincere Chael that attacked those people in the hallway. Singing the praises of Matt Serra as a coach. Well, Serra-Longo is the gym. Serra-Longo has former champion in Aljamain Sterling, current champion in Merab Dvalishvili. I would say Matt Serra is a good coach. That would be my 10,000-foot assessment there. Oh, getting a haircut. He's cursing himself. Our American King over here is cursing himself. What is this haircut even? What is this? This dude is getting the entire back shaved off and then just a big chunk remaining. I don't know if I can abide by this haircut right now. This bro is getting a bowl cut without the bowl. Somebody put a punch bowl on this guy's head right now. Like this is, bro, that's something else, dude. I can't, no. Who let this man get this haircut? The other reason I don't wear hats is that they're always itchy on me. Another California guy. Shout out to the man, my good friend Cody Gibson, also from Cali. This dude living in a camper? Yeah, bro, living in the camper with his lady. There is his lovely lady. Yeah, he turns on in the ring. In the cage, this guy is a killer. Outside of it, he bakes muffins. Bro, training at the arena in San Diego. I mean, like, hopefully this guy gets some wins so he can get himself a house. I mean, the camper did look nice, though. The trailer looked nice. It looked like one of those, like, what are those called? Like the Streamliner or Jetliners or whatever? It looked like it was a quality vehicle to be living in if you're going to live inside of a mobile enclosure. Jeff Crichton over here. Dude is 11-2-1. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's an A1 guy. He's one of Uriah Faber's dudes out there in A1. Andreas Binder? Andreas Binder. Brother has an extra E in his name. Who snuck that extra E in there? Like, bro. Dude, smuggling E's. Andreas is the most limited wrestler here. Oh, no. Well, that doesn't bode well, does it? Oh, yeah, this is the Irish guy. Why does Ireland just be doing that? Ireland does that, like, legit. They just throw extra, like, vowels into stuff. Like, why you need like another I just randomly placed in a name that has a traditional spelling? I don't know. Irish thing, I guess. He's from Dublin. That's in Ireland. Ten and 2. All right, Binder. Oof. Yeah. Nice rear naked he sunk in there. Fighting in Levels. Levels Fight League. Jesus loves knockouts. Bro, spitting facts over here. The Lord and Savior loves knockouts. And lo, the Son of God came down from the mountaintop and said, throw your hands at another man's face until he is unconscious. I think that is Paul. It's Paul's letter to the Ephesians. That's right. Colby getting real deep on that crotch. I love it when they have to put subtitles on for people speaking English. Like, why did they just need it for that one little section? Bro was speaking English the entire time, and then all of a sudden they popped up some subtitles. Well, we got to trust this guy. See if he's going to come out fighting very well. Saying that the weight cut might be an issue for him. Is he going to miss weight? Yeah, they've been showing a lot of Chael. This is the first time they've shown DC on this entire episode. Over 12 minutes into this thing. I mean, we got to be Team USA over here, right? We got to be going for my dude who's going to give you a solid deal on a Hyundai Elantra. I don't even know what he actually does. Like, he just looks like that type. I'm telling you, this guy is going to be a fair negotiator. He's going to advocate for his clients. He's going to talk to his boss to make sure that you get the deal that you want. Like, bro, normally I can't go down that many percentage points, but I talked to the boss. I'm going to get you the deal that you deserve here. You've been a great potential client. I want to make sure that we seal the deal for you. I want you driving off the lot in a car that you like. He's got a gnarly cauliflower ear. Golly, boy. Jeff Crichton, that left ear is something else, man. That shit looks like an everlasting gobstopper. How does DC not have crazy cauliflower? Never even noticed that, but that is kind of wild. He might not wow you? That's not a thing that you want to hear. So Jeff Crichton is the car salesman. Andreas's wife is an insurance sales lady. Andreas got himself a good woman, a lady who's going to change career paths to support her husband, man. They don't make them like that over here. Oh, okay. So they're not actually married yet. Oh, doggy. Oh, he's Romanian. So it's not the Irish that gave him that extra E. It's the Romanian. He's an SPG guy. Yeah, Owen Roddy working the pads for him. Yeah, that is certainly SPG. Didgery Dave, hello, sir. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good day. How you doing? Is the Ultimate Fighter out for you yet? About just over 16 minutes into the Ultimate Fighter here. after my Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup in hockey. So having a good night. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Yeah, brother, I'm doing great. I'm on top of the world right now, man. My team that I've been a fan of for 35 years has now won the Stanley Cup for 2 years in a row. Oh, you don't have any? Yeah, right. We talked about that. Yeah, that sucks, man. Cheers, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, so just hanging, man. Just chilling, watching The Ultimate Fighter. How's everything going down there by you? How are things in Oz, my guy? The land down under. Oh, they are. Yeah, they're man. They are doing the heavyweight cut for this guy. Andreas is. He's under the tinfoil. He's under the towels. He's in the sauna. Yeah, this dude's sweating out the water weight. Oh my God, this dude has to cut 8 pounds. Holy shit, that's wild. Your rugby league club is called the Penrith Panthers. All right, there you go. Panther to Panther, brother. Hell yeah. FLA to AUS. Panther love. Cross the pond. Multiple ponds. They won the grand final the last consecutive 4 years. Bro, we've got dynasties across the world. Dynasties on top of dynasties going on for all Panthers. Now, if only the Carolina football Panthers could win something. Not that I give a fuck, but that's another Panthers anyway. Do you know the Rabbitohs? That's my rugby team. Shout out to the dude Henry, also from Australia. How the Rabbitohs doing? Do they suck? Yeah, this weight cut is killing this guy right now. He is looking terrible. Yeah, South Sydney Rabbitohs. Damn right. Oh, yeah, this weight cut is killing this dude right now. Andreas having problems. Yeah, how the hell is he supposed to cut 8 pounds? Why did he come in that heavy to begin with? Bro, you got to be staying within like 3 to 5 pounds max if you're going to have to cut on The Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, this dude not making weight. But if he misses by 8 pounds, that's unacceptable. They're doing better than the Panthers this year. Panthers aren't doing so great this season. No. Well, look, man, Dynasty's got to end, sometime, right? I mean, they can't win forever. Even the New England Patriots had to lose sometime. $176. This dude's coming in 176. Yeah, there's no way, bro. You can't come in 6 pounds overweight for the fight. Just wanted to stop in and say good day. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Dave, always good to see you, man. Thank you very much for saying hello. We'll catch up at some point in the near future, of course. Doing tough at an odd hour, so I understand people not being able to hang out. So appreciate you, man. I hope you have a great rest of your day. At 5 is a huge number. Yeah, no, hell yeah, dude. You can't let him fight somebody that's 5 pounds overweight. $1,000 a pound. Let's go. Absolutely, Didgery Dave. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, my man. Michael Chiesa cutting weight. I guess this was before his fight. Chael is trying to bribe Jeff to take this fight. This is ridiculous. $1,000 per pound when this dude is living in a trailer. Of course he's taking that money. $2,500 per pound this dude wants? God damn. Yeah, $12,000 this dude wants. Woo! Wow. Bro just made himself 12 grand to take the fight with this dude coming in 5 pounds overweight. Yo, shrewd negotiator over here. Damn, Chael is a G for this. Chael is a legit G for this. Yeah. Chael is so happy about this now. Paying this dude 12.5. Yo, that's wild. That's some wild shit. Fuck that. That's not Chael's fault. Chael's saying that he should have made sure that the dude made weight. This dude coming in 6 pounds overweight. Bro. That is wild though. Chael Sonnen coming in with $12,000 to make this fight happen. I wonder if Dana's going to give him that on the back end. Either way. Yeah. Jeff Mullen over here about to announce the biggest weight miss in tough history. This might be one of the biggest weight misses in tough history. Yeah, Jeff making weight no problem. He doesn't even look depleted missing weight, or making weight rather. Yeah, this is some next level Ultimate Fighter shit right here. John motherfucking Dong, how are you, sir? What up? Did you watch this episode of The Ultimate Fighter that I am currently watching, seeing Chael Sonnen paying $12,500 to make sure that this fight happens? This is something else. 175 and a half. This dude is fucking ridiculously overweight. Dude, John Dong, I am fucking great right now. The Florida Panthers just won the Stanley Cup. I'm enjoying this episode of Tough. You've never watched Tough? What? How can you be such a big fan of the sport and you've never seen Tough? Damn. Chael really did it too, man. He really did bring that cash. He brought it in cash. This dude went to the bank and said, I want $12,000 in greenbacks. Yeah, good to see you, though, John. Hope everything's going well for you, man. Thanks for checking in at this late hour. I know that we are. Oh, bro's making it rain. Yeah, yo, I like this Jeff dude, though. He's talking shit. You gave up on yourself. I mean, this dude making fucking bank whether he wins or loses right now, dude. Going home with 12 grand is on The Ultimate Fighter when people go home with nothing. Bro is a G. Never really had an interest in it. You should. I mean, I would watch The Ultimate Fighter at least for the fights. I mean, even if you don't care about the reality show aspect of it, because like the reality show stuff now is like nothing. There's really no, like back in the day, it used to be like actually entertaining reality television. Now it's really just like all of it is just the precursor to the actual fight itself. But sometimes you do get some pretty dope fights out of it. And from what I have heard, from what Big Ankh came through to say, apparently this is a pretty good fight that we're in for here. So I am looking forward to this one. We've had some decent fights on this season so far. In fact, if you were going to watch any episode of the show, I actually would recommend going back and watching episode 3, last week's episode, the flyweights, Imanol versus Arshan. That was a good skills display. And considering that we are 18 minutes before the end of this episode, obviously this fight goes on for quite a while. That's a little pro tip for watching The Ultimate Fighter. Whatever time the fight starts is how long, or like how you can tell how long the fight is going to go usually. Sometimes they try to throw a curveball at you, but for the most part, 18 minutes, this is going to be both rounds. This might go to the sudden death third round. Yeah, man. Feeling good. Watched my team win the Stanley Cup. Now I'm going to get to watch a good fight, hopefully. Life is good, man. Life is good. Working tomorrow, but don't have to go into the gig. Happy about that. All right, fight's underway. Jeff Crichton, Andreas Binder. The Romanian, well, he's Irish, but he's Irish-Romanian versus All-American Jeff Crichton. Nice kick for Crichton to start that off. Yeah, Binder looking a little flabby. You can see those extra pounds. Nice entry there for Crichton. Striking his way in. Andreas is a judo guy, so see if he's going to get any tosses going here. Ooh, nice catch of the kick. Caught it low and then landed a good shot. Nice one for Binder. Nice teep. Front kick right to the body. Lands nicely for Crichton. Let's go, Jeff. USA all day. And he made weight. That's the American way. Low kick for Binder. Or for Crichton, rather. On Binder. Ooh, there's a nice straight down the pipe. Crichton with some seemingly solid hands. Another nice kick to the body for him. Oof. A couple good cracks there for Binder. Uh-oh, okay. Yeah, Binder lands a couple nice strikes there. You can hear the cracking on him, too. Heavy shots. Nice head kick for Crichton. Goes for the single leg here. See if he's actually going to get it. Binder. Oh, nice. Yeah, nice takedown defense for Binder. Yeah, Binder hops his way out of the takedown attempt and catches another kick. He's good at catching kicks. Oh, man. Puts Crichton on the ground. Uh-oh. Yo. Binder doing some nice work here now. Crichton on the ground, pulling Binder closer as opposed to trying to get back up, bro. You need to get back to your feet. Get up, my dude. Got that butterfly. I mean, he just had the butterfly in there and then just didn't push. Yeah, this is not great work on the ground for Crichton right now. Trying to go for an armbar. Okay. Shit. Oh. Yeah, all right. Binder, wise to it, trying to get out of it. Almost out. There you go. Didn't even get the slam, but still got out of the armbar. Crichton going for some up kicks here. A little blood coming out of the nose of Binder now. Something landed. I mean, bro, Andreas, if you want him to stand up, you got to step back and let him stand up. You don't stand over him holding his feet and then motion for him to stand up. All right, whatever. Crichton back to his feet now. Immediately clinched up by Andreas. Kind of a close round right now. What are you saying? He's asking for coaching over here. DC's trying to coach him. He's like, I'm trying to listen. What are you talking about? I don't even know why DC was saying not to let him break. I mean, what, he's worried about the striking? I guess being overwhelming? Fuck that. Go out and punch him. That was odd cornering for DC. Nice tie clench here. Oh, nice knee. Nice knee for Crichton. Nice heavy low kick for Crichton, too. Starting to turn up a little bit late in this round. Oof. Good defense on both sides. Good defensive head movement. They clinch up again here. Nice knee landed. Ooh, beautiful elbow by Crichton. Now Crichton's probably starting to win this round a little bit. Oh, and that, yo. Oh, and a nice kick too. Yo, Crichton's opened him up bad. Yo, Ankh wasn't lying. This is going to be a bloody one. Yeah, that elbow. Oh, wow. Holy. Oh, wow. Okay, so I saw that cut from the side. When he turned his face to walk away after the round ended, you saw how much blood there was. Man, that's a nasty cut. That is a nasty cut. That elbow opened up. Damn. Yo, oh my God, that cut is crazy. That's a crazy cut. That elbow really got him. All right, round 2. That cut was bad. Yo, Ankh, you ain't lying, dude. That thing was blood. Like I said, when you saw it from the side, it was like, oh, that's blood. But then you saw it like straight on, and it was like, oh, wow. And that thing's going to open right back up the second that it gets touched. Yeah, Crichton needs to go right back to that. Like, it's already opened up even without him touching it. But, like, putting a paw on that thing is going to open it right back up. Another nice body kick. Yo, Crichton keeps going to the body with those kicks, and they're looking nice. And the knees. Yeah, Crichton's mixing up the striking nicely. I like the way that he's moving right now. It looks like Binder is starting to fall behind a little bit. Round 2 is not even a minute old yet, so we'll see. And there, yeah, that cut is exactly as predicted. Opened right back up. He is looking bloodied. Brother's looking like G.G. Allen right now. Yo, push his face, dude. Push his face. Oh, well, the side of the head that the cut's on is not on the cage, but yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Land a couple of shots to the side of the head. Oh, and a nice takedown. Yo, this Crichton dude is pulling away with this thing. Better fight than the fights in Atlanta. Yo, Ankh, you ain't lying, bro. You are not lying. That was pretty much my entire assessment on the podcast last night. Atlanta was lackluster, but this is looking good. Oh, he might finish this fight right now. Yo, shout out to Jeff Crichton, the American hero over here, taking this fight. His opponent missing weight by 5 pounds and him getting 12 grand off of it and him winning this fight right now. He doesn't have the body triangle. Now he does. Man, that's great. I was like, yo, I was just going to say, bro needs to lock the legs up. He immediately goes to the body triangle, has the back. He might be able to finish this thing. I mean, he's got Binder pretty well flattened right now. Has his back. Blood. Oh my God, man, it is wet out there, dude. They are fighting in the wetlands right now, and it is all coming out of Binder. Holy. Yo, this is, man, Ankh exactly as advertised, brother. This thing is, Jesus Christ, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of gore. Looking like a horror movie right now. Gonna be hard for him to get the neck with all that slipperiness. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, dude. His whole entire forehead is red. This is so bad. That body triangle is nice and tight. Shout out to Cody Gibson again. Cody would be proud. Yeah, he is really hunting for this and keeping that body triangle really nicely locked up. He's got the other leg hooked under the crook of the opponent's leg. And there, oh, he's got the rear naked. He's got it, yeah. Oh, he's got it. Come on, bro. Lock those hands up, my man. Lock those hands up. Oh, you got, yeah. Shout out to Binder actually defending this rear naked well. I think that blood's helping. Binder was starting well. Crazy to see him like that. Yeah, no, good call. Yeah, very, very, very accurate. I was saying that if you go back in the first round, I was like, this is actually pretty even right now. Probably about a minute before the round ended, and I was like, oh, okay, Crichton's starting to pull away with it a little bit. Then he landed that monster elbow, and things changed real quickly. But yeah, this blood is definitely helping keep Binder from getting himself submitted. But either way, I mean, there's no way that he's winning this fight now. Oh, they're telling him to drop the round. They're telling him to drop the round like he won that first round. Are you crazy? Come on, bro. He got opened up. How did they think that they won that first round? Again, honestly, like, that would be my note from this episode, is bad cornering on both sides. DC was telling him to push on the head and, like, stay inside the clinch for no reason. Chael's corner is telling Binder to defend the choke because they think that they're going to the sudden death third round. This is like, what are you talking about, dude? This dude needs to reverse position and try to finish this fight. Because it would be ridiculous if these judges said that this needed a third round. I mean, this is a dominant second round. And that first round, I mean, the damage was obviously on Crichton's side. Yeah, no shit, Dana. Look how much this guy's bleeding. Yeah, you think? I didn't notice. Chael making his guy lose. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, he was already in the position, but like, he certainly needed to do more to get out of where he was. This dude looks like he has gone through the ringer. Jeff looks like he went through the ringer and he's not even bleeding himself. That is all his opponent's blood. Good Lord. Bro, they can't send this thing to a third round. Give me a break. There's no way. Yeah, no, we're done. Yeah, come on. Yeah, give me a break like they thought that this thing was going to go to a... Yeah, give me a break, dude. Why is everybody surprised? That's reality television right there. That was a reality television trick that they just pulled, trying to make it seem like it was going to go to a third. There's no way that first round was close enough that Binder won it. Nah, fuck that. Jeff did not lose that first round. It was close. Chael trolling, yeah, for real. It was close for a while there, but I mean, that elbow, come on, man. Give me a break. We know these judges score off of damage as they should, per the unified rules of MMA. That cut was gnarly, dude. Oh my God. Like, you know how bad a cut is when, like, after they stop the bleeding, you see it without the blood coming out, and it's just like a massive line? Like, that cut is probably about like 2/3 of my index finger, just on the top of his forehead. And good Lord, man, that thing is everywhere, bro. Looking like the Yama logo. Yeah, that was such bad cornering. Them saying, "Oh yeah, let him just sit there defending the choke." Yeah, why were you sure he was up? So, bro misses weight. Chael pays $12.5 thousand to make this fight happen, and Crichton wins the fight anyway. Oh, they were saying 10-8 for the second and Binder won the first? What are these judges on, bro? That's ridiculous. Whatever. That's all kinds of weird. I thought that Jeff won that round off of damage. So either way, the right decision in the end, even if it came about in a weird, dumb way. But yeah, yo, Jeff the car salesman lives to sell another car. He's going to get you a real good deal on a Ford Fiesta. That dude's going to have you driving off the lot in the car of your dreams. 10,000 miles on the thing. Only driven on Sundays. This is the car you want. Jeff's going to get it to you. Judges scoring and tough on the same level as normal UFC fights. What a surprise is Sal judging. Yeah. Sal D'Amato is just lurking in the shadows. And they say that if you listen very closely, you can hear Sal D'Amato judging fights to this very day. The boogeyman of judging. But you ain't lying, though. That's some wild judging right there, dude. There's no way that he didn't win that first round, too. Whatever. Oh, well, Jeff gets the win. Jeff gets the win and 12 grand. 12-5. This dude walked away with $12,000 for taking that fight, and he won. What a champion. America, fuck yeah. Oh, the show is tough. DC's like, his opponent is tough. Like, well, tough, the Ultimate Fighter. You understand. Come on, you get it. Beard versus smaller beard. Beard versus chin/neck beard. That's some inspirational stuff, bro. I'm telling you, man. Proud to be an American, where at least I know Jeff Crichton's fighting on our side. All right. And that is The Ultimate Fighter, Episode 4. Oh, Brandon Moreno coming in to be a guest coach for Episode 5. Looking forward to that. I enjoyed Matt Serra being on the show. This dude's got braces. I didn't even notice that before. Is that Emanol that got braces? Hey, Ryan Clark. Man, I thought that they exiled Ryan Clark after he got kicked off of his own show. Can we talk about that real quick? Because I don't think that gets discussed enough. How Ryan Clark, who I thought was fine on DC and RC, basically they were just like, yo, Ryan Clark, sorry, you're not good enough. We're going to put Chael Sonnen in your spot. It's like, damn, dude, what the fuck did he do wrong? Who'd he piss off? Yeah, good to see Ryan Clark still in the mix somewhere. And that brings us to the end of the episode. So that will do it. I'm curious to know which UFC card the tough finale will be on. Well, if we're on episode 5, I think that there are generally, 10 episodes a season? Or is it 8? 8 or 10? Now I'm forgetting myself. But it's like, I think it's like either 8 or 10 episodes. So it would probably be just after 317, I want to say. If my math is mathing correctly. Or maybe it'll be on 317. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good question, actually. I hadn't even considered that. But we will find out. Ryan Clark should join commentary. I'd be okay with that. Like I said, I like Ryan Clark. I've always I appreciated his commentary. I thought he was pretty decent. And I thought it was ridiculous that they were just like, man, I guess not enough people knew who he was. I don't know what the reasoning was that they kicked him off of the show with DC and put Chael in there. But for whatever reason, they certainly did that. So, yeah. Well, I guess that is The Ultimate Fighter Episode 4. It is late. It is still a school night, even though I had to do this a little bit after the initial airing of the show. So I guess we're going to get ourselves out of here in a quick succession. But I did want to say one more time, Big Onk, thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate you hanging out for this little watch of the episode. John Dong, appreciate you as well. Didgeridoo Dave, TJF and Beeb, appreciate all of the homies always. This week, I am hoping to have something else out on the channel. I don't know exactly what it's going to be just yet, but we have the episode 4 review of The Cage television show on Netflix that myself and Chase Parton did. Go ahead and give that a like if you enjoy it. I thought it was one of the most fun ones that we've done. I had a lot of fun on that last episode review. Check that out. Currently out on the channel now. And we'll see what I can do about some other piece of content for later in the week. But I'm going to try my best to do something. So keep an eye out for that. If for whatever reason I can't get to that, Saturdays are the fights, of course. Early card this week, by the way. So just keep that in mind, too. Myself and Vitz King should be together for this one. So I'm excited about that, too. Had to be without the Vitz King for the last watch along. Always appreciate being able to do it with him live for the fights. So since it's an earlier card, we should be able to get together for that. So Saturday, I believe that fights start at noon, I want to say. I have to double check that real quick for my own benefit here. But fights starting at if the shit wants to load, which of course it doesn't while I'm trying to look at it. But what does it say? What does it say? Yes, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the fights start on Saturday. So we will be live for the fights, hang out with myself and Vitz King, watch these fights as we always do. Appreciate everybody who chills on the watch-alongs. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Again, thanks very much for everybody who stopped by tonight for this. And one more time, because it just happened and they are the GOATs right now, shout out to the Florida Panthers for being the 2-time Stanley Cup champions. Doing my heart good over here as a longtime fan. So appreciate everybody. Have a great rest of your night. And as always, fight on.
Change.